Hello guys, this is Raptormon132 here, and welcome to my 12th blind commentary video post of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic Season 6. Yep, as you all know, I did episode 11. Today I'll be looking at episode 12, and this one is called Spice Up Your Life. Interesting. Judging by the episode, well, from the title, I can actually see, well, it actually kind of sounds like something to do with cooking. In fact, I actually remember there was actually a song from the Spice Girls with that title. You know, like back in 1997, 1998. Yeah. I remember there was a song from the Spice Girls with that same title. And, yeah. But I don't think it's going to involve the Spice Girls one bit. I mean, the Spice Girls and MLP. That would actually be interesting, but I don't think that would happen. Well, not now anyway, because you know, Season 9, last season. Anyway, what the episode is about, well, my guess, by the title, it's probably going to be about something to do with cooking. Like, it might be a cook-off, or something like that, because, you know, spice, like, you know, you use spices to cook, and things like that, so I think that it's possibly going to be an episode that's all about cooking, or a cook-off, or something like that. But, yeah, well, but I guess the only way to find out is to actually watch the episode. So, yeah, without further ado, let's begin. Here we go!
As you've all probably noticed, it's been quite some time since the map has sent us on a mission of friendship.
Yeah,
ever
that's
since
right.
Starlight messed with it to go back in time and try to change history.
Yes,
yeah, true.
since then. But as part of her studies, Starlight's been assisting me, and together we think we've come up with a spell that will get it working again.
I see.
Now, without
Get
further
Spike
ado,
out of the way. Hey, that's my line for when I start the commentaries. Oh. Yeah, well, looks like it's working.
Fluttershy and Twilight in Appaloosa! No! Me and Rainbow Dash in Lost Pegasus! No! Rainbow Dash and Twilight in Yak Yakistan! No! Twilight in Twilight's Castle!
Huh?
Me, and Rarity! Ooh, I hope it's some faraway place that no pony has gone before!
Well, that would be
Maybe
interesting.
Not too far away. An adventure somewhere that has modern conveniences would be preferable.
Canterlot! This is wonderful!
Oh.
I can check the boutique.
I
Perhaps there'll be
see.
some social events that we can attend. I'll have to pack extra outfits.
What will I wear?
Just go naked.
Excited about the silliest things.
Yeah, I know. Touche, Pinky. Well, judging from what I see, this is going to be an episode that's going to involve Pinkie Pie and Rarity going to Canterlot. Like, I don't know what's Rarity and Pinkie Pie have anything to do with cooking. Well, actually, I can understand. Well, Pinkie can cook, but she's mainly a baker and a treat maker. But how Rarity, what Rarity has to do with this, I don't know. But yeah.
Now then, as far as finding a friendship problem, I suggest we start at the castle and begin to question the proper...
Oh, Rarity, you don't find a friendship problem. It finds you. We just need to go with the flow, and eventually, come here, we get friendship problem right between the eyes.
Well,
Really?
this is a team effort, so if you feel we should go with the flow, then with the flow we shall go. Where's the flow saying we should go?
You know Canterlot. What do you think we should do?
Take your pick. Culture, couture, cuisine.
Cuisine.
Oh my.
Judge
Well, it sounds
from
like
the-
your stomach is saying we should flow towards some lunch. I know just where to go.
Yeah. cuisine.
Restaurant Row, the absolute best place for fine dining in all of Equestria.
Ooh,
Really?
so many choices. Where should we go? This one? That one? Those ones?
Any establishments that have this, the 3-hoof rating.
3-hoof rating.
Why, Zesty Gourmand, the queen of cuisine.
Zesty
When it comes
Gourmand?
to food, she
Who?
is the ultimate authority in Canterlot and thus all Equestria. She judges a restaurant on cuisine, decor, and presentation. Without her approval, a restaurant simply cannot survive.
What's so important about her approval?
Zesty grew up around
Really?
fine dining, and every pony hangs on her every word when it comes to cuisine.
Wow!
Really?
And the food here must be amazing! Lead the way, partner!
Be interesting to find out what they.
Oh my!
What?
Such presentation.
That's disgusting. Don't eat that.
Silence.
Ah, yes. Very
Doesn't
nice.
taste good.
Oh, maybe I'm not in the mood for whatever this is.
Yeah,
Try
that
someplace
doesn't look
else.
very tasty.
Yeah.
Huh?
Maybe one more stop? Blech.
Hang on.
Nope.
What?
Maybe instead of trying.
Wait a sec. Wait. Did I see that right? Or did I not see that right? But I noticed that all of them were the same. Like just different colors and different colored pony. Like different colored pony waiter. And the food that they're eating? Ugh. I don't think a dog would eat that. But yeah, if you'd have to be eating in that place, like if you'd have to eat in those places, you'd have to be very, very hungry. But yeah. But the point is, they all looked pretty much the same except different colors. Like apart from colors, they all looked pretty much the same. Yeah. Maybe that's the friendship problem. It's something to do with the restaurants all becoming the same with this, whatever that pony's name was that they mentioned.
I do believe you are right.
I forgot her name. I forgot that pony's name again. Well, yeah, well, actually, not again, but I forgot her name. Oh well. Hopefully we'll hear that pony's name again later. Alright, continue.
Trusting somebody else's hooves, I should pick the next place? Very well.
Huh. When in doubt, follow your nose. Oh.
Tasty treat. It's very rustic. It looks like it hasn't even been rated.
So what?
Thank goodness.
Huh. Looks like a Indian place. Huh. It looks like it's an Indian
Are you
restaurant.
sure they're open?
It smells open.
Oh.
Are you here for lunch?
Hello, beautiful. In your dreams.
Yes, indeedy.
I'm Saffron Masala, the chef here.
Saffron
at the Tasty Tree,
Masala.
The most exotic cuisine
Interesting
in
design.
Canterlot. Would you like to hear about the specials?
We're actually in a
And
bit
she
of a
sounds
hurry.
Indian.
We have a curried oat cake
We'll take one.
and a grass sandwich that has been marinated overnight in a mustard Dijon dressing.
How can we say no to that?
Sounds good to me. Count me in.
And for you?
Oh, me? Oh, I'm fine, thank you. No rating? Ugh.
Don't make such a fuss.
I don't go anyway, they won't.
Hiya. What's your name?
Yeah.
Coriander cumin.
Are you a chef?
Coriander
too?
Cuban.
My daughter cooks. I host.
Then why are you stacking chairs?
Big
Without
fat guy.
customers, I have no pony to host for. So I stack.
Father, stop it! Don't close up the restaurant around our guests.
What does it matter? When they leave, no pony else will be coming in.
Well, your attitude isn't going to bring anyone in. Can't you at least pretend to be positive?
She has a point.
So
Yeah.
good.
Fucking pig!
You
Yeah,
are
that does
doing
look
enough
good.
pretending for the both of us. No pony here wants to try anything new. I know when to throw in the towel.
Huh.
Pinky, perhaps we should excuse ourselves.
Oh, Rarity, try this. Oh, maybe
Huh.
if you would
See?
listen to my
She likes
ideas
it.
for once.
Oh, yes! I did not move halfway across Equestria for my daughter that I never listened to.
Rarity, I think that friendship problem just kablammed us right between the eyes.
Yep. Maybe that's the friendship
Oh,
problem.
I don't know, darling. The food is excellent, but I'm not sure there's much you and I can do to help them.
What would you have me do? We can't even get Zesty Gourmand to come to our restaurant. She took one look at how empty it was and said it wasn't even worth rating.
That's it. Yes. What's
What?
The flow has led us here. This is our mission. We are going to get you a 3-hoof rating and save your restaurant. I can get
Huh.
Zesty Gourmand here.
And
Zesty Gourmand. Yep. That's it.
And how do you intend to do such a thing?
Just leave it to us.
Well, at least his daughter seems optimistic, but Father's
will you
optimistic.
please stop packing things?
When the lovely pony comes back and says she couldn't convince Zesty Gourmand to come visit us, we will need to pack all this up. I'm just getting a head start.
You really don't know Rarity.
I've done it.
See?
It took all of my charm and cajoling, but I was able to convince Zesty Gourmand to come and try the food.
What is the catch?
Really?
Ah, yes. Well, there is
I'm
a
interested to
basic
see who
challenge.
this
The
Zesty
only time
Gourmand
she can make
is.
herself available
Gourmand is.
tonight.
Oh, yeah, right.
What is it?
Zesty rates a restaurant on cuisine, decor, and presentation. And she has very specific tastes. If she's coming tonight, there is
Oh,
quite
so
a
it's
bit
a
of work
man.
that needs to get done.
Like what?
A tweak here, a tuck there, some slight
Uh-huh.
modifications to the menu. We just need the place to feel more cosmopolitan.
Father, after Rarity went to all of this trouble for us, can't we at least try?
Why don't I stay behind with Coriander to get the restaurant ready for Zesty's arrival? You
Ah,
and
yes.
Saffron can try
That's
and
her,
drum up
Coriander.
some business.
One packed restaurant?
Coriander's the father, and
Coriander, I understand your trepidation, but I promise you, we will
Oh,
get
forgot
those
what the other
hopes by
one's
making
name
this
was.
place feel just like all of the other restaurants on Restaurant Row.
really?
I hope my father doesn't drive
Oh
Rarity
yes, I remember.
crazy.
Saffron. That's it.
Fine. Rarity's gonna make sure that the Tasty Treat is the most
I definitely
unique and
go-
beautiful restaurant in Canterlot. Not like all those stuffy places on Restaurant Row.
You know, just to say, that place looks very, very promising, and I think I'd probably go try there. And I think my parents would probably try that too, because you know they love Indian style food. So, even I love a little bit of Indian food every now and then. So I reckon I'd go there, but you know, too bad it's not real. But yeah. Anyway, continue.
Here's what I know. If you want to succeed,
Oh, a
you
song?
must follow the trends, that's the key. If you want to show that you've got what
An
it takes,
Indian style
you
song.
must be what they want you to be.
What is?
Here's what I know. Your food is so good. The flavor's so fancy and free. You
Huh.
just need to show that you make sense of taste. Go on, be yourself, let them see. It's gonna work. I know it's gonna work. It's gonna work out just fine. Trust me. It's gonna work. I swear it's gonna work. It's gonna work out just fine. You'll see.
You need to change if you want to compete. But fear not, for I know what to do.
feels strange.
That outfit doesn't look good on him.
We'll make sure that you're a hit too. Don't ever change, being different is good. Don't let what others
Yeah,
do
true.
keep you. Never rearrange, cause some pony said you should. Just trust your heart, it will know what to do. It's gonna work, I know it's gonna work. It's gonna work out just fine, trust me. It's gonna work, I swear it's gonna work. It's gonna work out just fine, you'll see. Be unique, just be the same. Trust your heart.
Oh no.
You'll make your name. We'll help you every step of the way. Because we know what you need to do, and you should know it too. It's gonna work. I know it's gonna work.
I'll wait till after the song.
It's gonna work out just fine, trust me. It's gonna work. I swear it's gonna work. It's gonna work out just fine, you'll see.
The day is almost over, and we haven't found any.
What a
ponies.
great number!
What do we do?
That was actually interesting, that song there. Had a bit of an Indian feel to it. Yeah, Indian, Middle Eastern feel to it. But, yeah. Anyway, I was going to say this. I can actually see that Pinky and Rarity are going to have are going to probably screw things over with... They're probably going to make things worse between Saffron and her father, Coriander. Because, you know, she like Saffron wants to, you know, be different, like to stand out and, you know, focus on cultural taste. And Pinky's, you know, helping her out. And then you have Rarity, who's convincing Coriander to be to be the same. That's going to cause a whole heap of issues. Yeah, I just thought I'd say that, and I think that this visit with that oh damn it, I forgot her name again. Crap. Yeah, this Gourmet or whatever her name is. Yeah, Gourmet, I think that's what it is. But whatever it is, it's probably going to end in a disaster, and they'll probably have to close the restaurant, and you know, it'll be up to Pinky and Rarity to try and save them from that. But yeah, anyway, continue.
Try harder! Phillies and Gentlecoats! Check out the super stupendous and amazing cuisine of the Tasty Treat! Grand reopening tonight!
How many hooves does it have? No hooves yet, but hopefully soon.
Well, when it gets rated, let us know.
Stupid hooves!
Yeah, it's all
Oh, look at this, hon.
Oh, the Tasty Treat. Do you think that's a restaurant, Sugar?
Yes, it is!
We came to Canterlot from Winneapolis to be adventurous. But so far, the food in
Winneapolis.
all these hoity-toity places tastes like some pony cooked up nothing with a side of nothing.
I would rather eat dog shit.
Well, please, come try the Tasty Treat. I think it's going to be exactly what you're looking for.
This is
Yeah, well,
exactly
little
what
do they know
we're
it's going to be
looking
the
for.
same.
Father, we're back.
Rarity, what did you do?
Welcome to the Tasty Treat. You can eat here if you want, or not. Who cares?
I know. Isn't it perfect? Zesty is sure to love it.
I thought we were trying to make this the most unique and beautiful restaurant in Canterlot! Not
Yep,
the
I knew
exact
it.
like every other restaurant!
Oh, we want to help our friends by getting them 3 hooves. That will only happen if this is like every other restaurant.
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah,
Anything
that's disgusting.
This is what we must cook if we want to succeed here.
This isn't what I wanted. I wanted Canterlot to like us for us.
Rarity, how could you
Yeah.
ruin the restaurant?
No.
Where are the other guests? How many other ponies are coming?
2.
Just 2? I thought you said you could pack a place with ponies no matter what.
You said you would make the restaurant better, so I guess we both didn't know what we were talking about!
Zesty Gourmand!
Everybody!
Huh? Zesty Ormond. So is it Zesty Ormond? That's her? Hang on, I gotta have a look at.
Welcome to the tasty treat.
What the hell? Look at her. And hang on a minute. Her appearance looks... I don't know, but she kind of looks a little bit like that, what's his name, the guy from Ratatouille. You know, the critic that food critic that was from Ratatouille. That's what she looks like.
You are Monsieur Linguini. Oh, hello. Pardon me for interrupting your premature celebration, but I thought it only fair to give you a sporting chance as you are new to this game. Tell your chef Linguini that I want whatever he dares to serve me. Tell him to hit me with his best shot.
Yeah. I don't know if that was their intention, but that's what this gourmet looks like. Or I think that's her name, but yeah. Yeah, I've seen Ratatouille a few times, and you know, I've seen the guy on that like in that movie, like referenced in that movie a few times. Like he's a meme that's like I saw him as a meme that was all over the internet, but so I kind of know what he looks like, but I don't know. I'll have to look this up later. I'll have to see whether this is a reference to Ratatouille or not. But yeah. Anyway, continue.
What can I get you this evening?
I hardly think it matters, but by all means, try your best to impress.
Well, we'll both try the special this evening. Maybe with a little kick to it, eh?
Elderly
Yeah, we've been craving
voice.
some food with actual taste.
Saffron Masala! What are you doing?
I'm trying to save our reputations. I've given it at least a little bit of flavor.
No. But that's not what Zesty wants.
What kind of food expert doesn't want flavor? That's insane! I'm taking this out there!
No! Zesty will hate it!
Who cares what she hates?
No! I'm trying to fix it after you ruined it!
Now you both ruined it.
I think we are done here.
Zesty, please wait. Allow me to explain.
Rarity, when it comes to fashion, you are adequate. But take some advice from a friend. Keep your opinions out of restaurants. Substandard food, laughable service, and I would think even you could recognize that the decor here is trying desperately, while desperately failing. Recommending a disreputable place such as this could do serious damage to your social standing.
Disreputable? You mean a place with food that actually tastes good?
Any pony can throw ingredients together and create an obvious taste that uncultured ponies like those two can register.
Hey!
But it takes a true culinary artist to create a subtle taste, the barest hint of a sensation. That's what I bring to Canterlot. That's art.
What a bitch!
Well, she has bad taste.
I'm so embarrassed. I don't know that there are words to adequately express how truly sorry we are.
The worst has happened. No use crying over spilled food now.
Here, this always cheered me up when I was younger.
My spicy flat noodle soup.
Spicy flat noodle soup.
My, this is truly delightful.
This is the best thing you've made so far. And I thought the food before was the best.
That's all I've ever wanted to do, Father. Make food for the ponies of Canterlot, like the food we made together when I was younger.
It has been so long since we cooked together. Remember how you used to hide the ingredients you did not like?
No, what? Who cares what some stuffy unicorn thinks of the food here? It's exquisite.
That's true.
She obviously has no
Silly put
taste.
in your window to prove it.
That's double true.
You just need ponies in here to give it a chance. Ponies that will tell every pony else in Canterlot that the Tasty Treat is the best food in the city.
That's true, Tux.
Well, how are they going to do that?
Without Zesty's approval, no pony will even try our food.
Yeah. She does have a point because, from what I understand, this Zesty, she has, like, you know, criticism can have a, like, you know, can have perception. You know, perception is reality, and if critics judge it bad, then they don't give it a rate, and if it's not rated, nobody would try it. So it'd be interesting to find out how they're going to get ponies to try the food, like especially with that tasteless Zesty Gourmet or whatever her name is, to, you know, not giving her 3 hooves of approval. Anyway, let's find out. Anyway, continue.
They will. Pinky, we are the perfect team for this. We were just doing the wrong jobs. I will go out and bring the crowd. You stay here and make sure this place is every bit as unique and rustic as it was the moment we walked in.
And what about us?
You two? You are going to cook. Make whatever you want and make a lot of it. I intend to bring a crowd.
Okay.
Would the owner of one of the premier boutiques in Canterlot put a stamp of approval on something that wasn't fabulous?
Yeah, Rarity is really good at, charming people. Musical rephrase.
It's almost time. Is every pony ready for the grand re-opening?
Before we open, my father and I just wanted to say thank you for all of your help. We've both been so stressed about the restaurant succeeding that we forgot what it was we loved about it in the first place.
Cooking is something we used to love to do together. No matter what happens next, thank you for reminding us of that.
That is true.
Guys, group hug!
Oh, all of you, come over here. Big group hug. Group hug. Oh, do you mind if I kiss the monkey? Mwah. Oh, hairball.
Group hug, huh?
We've got a party to throw!
Well, leave it to Rarity to charm the place.
Make yourselves comfortable.
Please,
oh, it's her.
Feel free to sample the food.
What's this?
Here she comes to wreck the day!
What is every pony doing here? This place
Eating.
has no hooves. It
Oh,
is
shut
not
up.
in keeping with the level of cuisine that I have set for Canterlot. No pony told you this place was acceptable.
Oh, shut up.
Rarity and her friend said it was good. They told us.
They told you? And who are they to tell you anything? Rarity can tell you what hats to wear with which skirts. Her friend can tell you how to maintain a tragic look for a frizzy mane. They can't tell you what food you can eat.
Well, that's it. I put up with your big noting, name-dropping, status symbol bull because I thought at least underneath that phony veneer was a reasonable person. But boy, was my diagnosis incorrect.
You got a taste for garbage! Next time I won't dump the can, I'll just give it to you.
No, we can't. And neither can you. No
That's
pony
true.
has a right to tell these ponies what to think. Zesty, you have very specific
and very strange.
Yes, and very strange
Tasteless.
opinions about food. And that's your right. But just because because you like your food a certain way, there is no reason to tell these ponies that they need to do the same.
Rarity
Yeah.
is right. I, for one, think the food here is delicious. I own the Smoked Oats on Restaurant Row. I hate the food we make. From now on, it's all smoked, basted, and grilled.
This food
That's
is an inspiration.
interesting
I own
voice.
The bake stop. I'm going to bake my mother's bud cake the way she made it, full of flavor.
Good for you, lady.
Zesty, are you sure you wouldn't like to try the food? Ignoring a unique and fresh establishment such as this could do serious damage to your social standing.
I love a good roast! Oh, yes, yes, such delicious irony.
Well, her loss. Well, that's one other villain that won't be reformed. You know, you can't reform every pony. And I guess this Zefty is not going to be one of them, from the looks of it. Oh well, I guess her reputation is ruined. And she has no one to blame for that but herself. Anyway, continue.
Thank you so much.
You are both truly amazing.
You're welcome.
And butt symbols are glowing, which means job well done.
The dynamic duo of Pinky and Rarity.
Huh. I'd definitely love to try there. Well, what do I have to say? I think this episode was interesting. It was interesting seeing Rarity and Pinkie Pie handle a friendship problem. And yeah, and in this case it was all about a restaurant trying to get, like, all about, you know, it gives a message about personal taste. You know? Trying a, you know, in my opinion, it's not the appearance of the restaurant that counts, it's the quality of the food. Because, you know, a good example of good quality, like a good example of this is, you know, with Chinese food. Like, they usually say that the more run down the Chinese food, like the Chinese place is, the better the food. Like, cause here's an opinion. Like, if you had a choice between going to a fancy Chinese restaurant but has not really good quality in the food, or going to a restaurant that has very poor quality in appearance but good quality in food. But I think I know what I'd choose. I'd choose, you know, the latter. But, you know, it gives a good, like, everybody has all different opinions about things, and, you know, and this Zefty Gourmand, I think her name was. Yeah, the one that looked like the thing from the guy from Ratatouille. You know, she has very, very tasteless standards. Because, you know, like, making all restaurants the same, like every restaurant should have the right to make their own food, to make any food they want. And it doesn't take a stuck-up, you know, snobby bitch of a critic to, like, a bitch of a food critic to you know, like, judge what is good and what's bad. you know, what's good and bad is all under personal preference, not anyone else. Like, not like it's you know, it's actually a bit of a thing. Like, they say that the restaurant, like, if a restaurant is bad, they say don't go there, and then people get reluctant to give a restaurant a try. So yeah, I can see that. Like, I can understand, like, it gives a bit of a thing of what, you know, you shouldn't judge, judge a restaurant by its appearance, but by their taste. And everyone has different likes. And, you know, I wish that Zefti Gorman learned that lesson, but I guess she's too stuck up to learn that lesson. Old bitch. Yeah. I guess she's just one of those characters that will never reform, never learn the error of her ways. But hopefully, you know, her reputation will be ruined. Like, after that fiasco with that restaurant, she'll most likely never, she'll never be, you know, they'll never take her advice and stuff like that ever again. Yeah, so, yeah, and it was interesting seeing Pinkie Pie and Rarity trying to, you know, make the restaurant better. In fact, if they would have switched places in the first place, they could have, you know, they could have actually made the restaurant a success in the first place. So, yeah. And that song was interesting too, you know, the song that they had, I think it was, I don't know what it was called, but apparently it was an Indian style song, like, yeah, Hindu type song. So yeah, I thought it was interesting. What else do I have to say? Yeah, and it was interesting seeing the main six doing, you know, cutie map missions again, like friendship problem missions again. Like, I think this was the first one that they've done since season 5. Like, if I remember correctly, the last friendship problem was the episode about the. Was the one with Fluttershy and Twilight. That was the... Oh yes, I remember. The Hooffields and the McCults. Yep, I remember. It was a feud between those two groups. Yeah. But anyway, all in all, I thought this episode was interesting. A good message, and, you know, all about... A good lesson about, you know, about everyone's personal... personal things and... or personal tastes, and what, you know, how good a restaurant isn't, you know, it doesn't, like, whether it has an approval by a critic, it doesn't matter, because, you know, in the end it all comes to people's taste and opinion, like other people's taste and opinion. But yeah, all in all, I think that's what the episode is, so yeah, I'll leave it at that. I hope you enjoyed my blind commentary of episode 12 of season 6, and hopefully I'll get on to episode 13 as soon as I can when I get the chance. But as usual, until then, thank you all for watching. This is Raptormon132 saying bye bye everyone. Bye bye.